It's a bird. It's a plane. It's super overcomer of strong emotions. Da 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 da. The next thing is, what do you do when nothing works? I'm sorry to say, I've seen a number of clients, they're stuck in a straitjacket, and my heart goes out to them. But what if nothing works? There's some other things you can do. If you're spiritual and faith-filled, you can, at that point, really surrender and ask God for help. You can learn about radical acceptance from Marsha Linehan's DBT therapies, about accepting that which is unacceptable. And sometimes life does not go our way, and sometimes no matter what we do, you did this whole course, you did everything in it, you did a great job, and still it's not working. Sometimes we get people who come in, and they've been on 10 medications, and still nothing's working. Well, I'm a realist, I'm a positive realist, and when we're in reality, and we accept reality, we're good. And when we fight reality, we're either discontent and miserable. If I want to enjoy reality, Rabbi Eliezer Shlomo Schick, a holy saintly rabbi for the last 50 years, he teaches us about only today. Yesterday is gone, and tomorrow doesn't exist only as projections in my mind, but today is today. And I might be going through serious suffering. You're going through serious suffering right now. What about the opportunity to accept the suffering? Accept it. Stop fighting it. I remember, I didn't want to think about it half the time, these difficult jail cell emotions, depression, I can't move, right? Anxiety, I'm panicked. At some point you're like, you know what? God, universe, whatever I give up. I surrender. You win. You win. I'm trying to control this and make this different because it should be different. This is not acceptable to me, this suffering or the suffering of someone I love. Well, it's not acceptable. But, the DBT folks, another branch of CBT, they teach us such an important thing. Marsha Linehan system based a lot on Buddhist thought. And we have this extensively in Judeo-Christian thought as well. Who is a fortunate, wealthy, happy person? Someone who's satisfied with their reality, the portion of life that they have right now. Now, sometimes we have a beautiful, acceptable experience, and sometimes what we're going through or someone we love is going through is completely unacceptable. It's not right that they're getting treated that way. It's not right that he's suffering in poverty. It's not right, and it's not good, and it's not understandable how that person's got that chronic disease and they're suffering. I get it. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's a very real thing. So we're going to call that the unacceptable. It's really not so hard to accept the acceptable. I don't have such a hard time with it. In fact, I normally accept the acceptable. What about you? But accepting the unacceptable, now that's an accomplishment. So that's what they brought us in DBT, this concept called radical acceptance. Radical acceptance means I'm doing something very radical. I'm accepting the unacceptable. I accept the fact right now that I'm suffering unjustifiably, unfairly. I accept the fact that I'm in a situation where I'm trapped and I feel tortured. I accept the fact when I don't accept it, the opposite of acceptance is anger, irritation, and even rage or depression. And so instead of fighting it, just let go. Let go. Don't try to swim against the rapids. The rapids you can't swim against. You just can't. Try. Swim. You're going to get exhausted and have to relax anyway, so just let go. Okay? So today is going to be horrible. But can I accept the horribleness? Can I accept it? Sometimes things just don't go according to our will. It's hard to accept. But it's important. And when we do, and we release and we say, okay, I give up. All right, God, you win. I don't get why. You want this for me. Choose to accept that there's a goodness in it. And you and I both know that you have been through a lot of things before, and hopefully you've seen the benefit of some of those. And even if you haven't, what's more useful to you right now? To fight and be exhausted, a battle you can't win? Or to let go and give into reality, to be in reality? And reality is king. I love that book by Katie Byron, Loving What Is. That's radical acceptance. That is faith. That is accepting the scenario I'm in. If I can do that, I'm going to be able to feel content and settled with what's happening. Of course, we should try to free ourselves. We should try to free other people. But today and in this moment is not going to happen. So you accept it. Just accept it. Don't fight it. Float down the river. Just let go. Take a breath. Just let go. Okay? Okay. It is what it is. Sometimes that's a good phrase people use. That's a nice little tool. It is what it is. Okay? I can't do anything about it. Or another self-talk tool could be, is this, can I accept what's unacceptable? And to say to oneself, yes, this is unacceptable, but I choose to accept this is happening. Instead of saying, this is not happening, 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 this is not happening. Bah! End up in the inpatient that way, right? You don't want that. Anyone who's ever been to the ER knows it's a big waste of time half the time. You wait 6 hours, and then, they tell you that you have a problem, right? And then they give you some benzos, dope you up, and tell you go find a psychiatrist. Or worse, they put you in inpatient where they just monitor you until they think you're safe and release you. So instead of going somewhere like that, just let go and accept that this is where life wants you right now. Okay? And it's not nice, it's not pleasant, but it's good. It has a deep goodness. Nothing we go through is for nothing. It all has purpose. And anyone who's been through these things can tell you it's got a purpose for you. All right, hang in there. Sorry you're going through whatever you're going through, but we want to work on radical acceptance, accepting that which is truly unacceptable.